Hi, my name is Pat and welcome to my Eikaiwa's YouTube channel. I'm mainly making these videos for my students to practice their listening skills, but also if anybody's interested in life in Japan, I'd appreciate if you watched it too. I'm going to try to film some interesting stuff around Tokyo where I live, and stuff that we do at my school. It should be fun. So if you have any questions or you want to say anything, please just write in the comments below or ask me anything. I would love to answer your questions. And if you're Japanese and learning English and you have any English questions, please ask me. Okay, so before I continue, I just want to explain what exactly I'm doing here. About 3 years ago, I came to Japan to study at university for 1 year. And while I was here, I, of course, studied Japanese, and I took some other classes that helped me finish my major. But I had a lot of free time, and I wanted money so I could do stuff in Tokyo. So I got a lot of part-time jobs, and that helped me meet a lot of people, make connections, and I'll get back to this later. But it was a very important reason as to why I'm here now. So anyways, I came here because my major, Asian Studies, required an out-of-classroom experience. And since I was young, I really liked Japan. So I thought, okay, yeah, I'll go to Tokyo for 1 year. I lived here for a year, like I said, and I really loved it. It was awesome. But then after 1 year, I had to go back to Boston, my city, and finish my 4th year at university. And I was determined to come back here after I graduated, really determined. I was even going to work at a preschool for a while too, if they would have been able to get me a visa. But luckily, I came back here for spring break in 2014. Yeah, 2014. And I met one of my former students, and she came to me with an idea for an Eikaiwa cafe. And I was really interested because I love teaching, and I don't really like the idea of working for a big company where they control what I'm teaching. I like teaching my own lessons, so this was perfect. So after a year of trying to get my visa and getting a certificate in teaching English, I finally came back here. And I've been here for about 3 months now. We've been doing this cafe. I have a lot of great students, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy teaching them. I really want to encourage anybody who's interested in studying abroad or going abroad. If you're a student or just an adult or just someone who's interested in the world, please travel. Go out of your comfort zone. Because if I didn't do this, I don't know what I would be doing in America. My majors were history and Asian studies, so it's not really like I could find that many jobs that fit that major. So I'm really lucky and very happy that I ended up here. And when I was in America, while I was waiting for my visa, I actually watched a lot of J-bloggers because it reminded me of my time here. And it was really interesting to hear what they wanted to say. I'm a big fan of Rachel and June. Give Me a Break Man, Give Me a Flake Man, Victor. And also Michaela, she's also fun to watch. It's interesting to see them interact with their audiences, sometimes giving English lessons or just talking about Japan in general. So if I could do that kind of thing, that would also be really cool. So again, I'm open to any suggestions. So please ask, please suggest things. Thanks. And also, it would be really cool if I could teach interesting English things on this channel. For example, one of my friends came into my cafe, and he's Japanese too, but he lived in Boston for 1 year, and one of his ways of studying was to watch American TV shows, which I know a lot of people in Japan do. 24, Full House, Friends, these shows are popular, old but still popular. But anyways, my friend was talking about the show How I Met Your Mother, which is really popular in America. And one of the characters, Barney, he always says, in anticipation for the night that they're going to have, like going out to the bar or a club or just having fun. He said like it's going to be legendary. And if you're not familiar with like casual English speaking, then this is going to be very difficult to understand. So if I could take these kinds of clips or scenes from shows and explain them, that would be a lot of fun, and I think people would enjoy that too. So maybe you can understand some American jokes. Yeah, so thanks for listening to me, thanks for watching my video, and if you're interested in my school for Japanese and learning English, please check out this link right here. And if you use Facebook, please check out this link over my face. And we also have Twitter and Instagram and email. I'll put in the link down below. But yeah, please send me an email, comment, thumbs up, really cool. And I'll see you next video. Bye. So I think language is really important and very interesting. I guess one of the most interesting stories I have is when I was in Boston, me and my roommates, we did Airbnb. So we had some people who came to our apartment, stayed in a spare room for a few days or a week at a time and paid us. And it was fun, you know, we met some interesting people. But our first customer, this girl from Hong Kong, she was studying in Boston, she came and we talked to her and she said, oh yeah, so my dad is coming to Boston and I'm looking for a place for him to stay because my apartment's too small. We're like, yeah, that's fine. But she said that he didn't speak any English and only a little bit of Japanese. And since my Japanese is kind of, well, at that time it was like still low intermediate, I was like, yeah, that's fine, maybe it could work. But in the end it did. But it was funny, like when I saw him, he said in a very strong Chinese accent and like, "Ohayou gozaimasu," or "Arigatou gozaimasu," or just these small phrases. But yeah, it was fun interacting with him for a week like this. But yeah, so just studying another language is really important. If you only know one language, then it can be difficult, especially to travel. But since this person, he studied Japanese, I guess, for business, Hong Kong and Japan. But he was able to come to America and stay at my apartment just because I knew a little bit of Japanese too.